Yes,
So,
we can hear you.
okay. I was saying that this workshop is jointly organized by World Bank, the Infrastructure Development Institute of Japan, YMU, of course, IUCN, and African Center of Excellence for Coastal Resilience. The workshop will be conducted in both English and French to allow a full participation of all of you. For this purpose, I think facilities have been put in place for English-French simultaneous interpretation. Please choose your language. I am Christophe Deguenon, Director of Environment and Water Resources at WAIMU, who is coordinating the WACA program West Africa. I will be facilitating this workshop. That has been said, I will continue my speech in French. So, chers participants,
Dear participants,
nul besoin de rappeler l'importance des zones côtières.
It is obvious that coastal areas are very important for West Africa because this is a region where we have a big GDP and also because we have a big diversity for natural resources. Unfortunately, those ecosystems do have a lot of challenges, especially with flooding and also erosion and also overexploitation of marine resources. This is why the World Bank and with regional organizations, we've decided to send the WACA program, which is a platform in order to reinforce the dialogue and the mobilization of financing for the region, and especially to fight against risks that we have. So in this WACA program, we have the necessity to try to find information sharing so that the WACA countries could work together facing those challenges. This is why we have decided to do this. It's important to have a better awareness of all the stakeholders and to share all the knowledges, especially with Japan. Today's workshop is really here in order to try to see all the interaction on the marine resources, how to see how to implement the integrated sediment management in WACA countries, to look for solutions that are in other countries and especially best practices from Japan or elsewhere. This is why we are going to have certain presentation, especially on governance in West Africa for sediment management. We have also the help from Ghana Ministry, especially on the Ghanaian with the example for that. Then we will have a presentation by the University of Tokyo and the Department of School of Engineering on the Japanese experience and knowledge. And then we will have another presentation on research and case studies on coastal and sediment management from Ghana by the research team leader of ASECOR. And then we will have a discussion, and this will be made around a question, which is how to implement integrated sediment management in West African. So without further ado, I would like to give the floor to the main organizers of this workshop, and I will try to start with the World Bank, Mr. Sajid Anwar.
Thank you, Christophe. Thank you, everybody. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody, depending on where you are located today. And welcome to today's workshop on integrated sediment management, which is organized as part of the West Africa Coastal Areas Program, or the WACA program, as Christophe has mentioned. I'd like to start by thanking our colleagues at IDI and the University of Cape Coast ACECOR for organizing and leading today's workshop, and colleagues at the World Bank and IUCN for supporting this process, alongside with our colleagues at WAIMU, CSE, University of Tokyo, Pacific Consultants, the Ghana Environmental Protection Agency, and the Ministry of Environment, Science, and Technology. My apologies if I have left anybody off of that list. This workshop is coming together as an initiative of WACA's Japan Knowledge Network, which is a core part of the WACA program's knowledge initiative. And the workshop serves to launch a key joint research initiative for the WACA program on integrated sediment management, and will serve not only to improve the knowledge base under which the program and its partners operate, but to serve to further inform research requirements and investment needs that I hope partners here can take forward. Finally, I'd like to thank all of you that have joined today, the participants, for taking your time to be with us here. And as you listen to today's discussion, I encourage you to identify areas of specific interest to you or points of entry where you feel that you would like to get involved or may otherwise be able to provide a positive contribution. Indeed, while this is a joint research initiative that is starting among 3 or so organizations and focusing on one country at the time, it's just that, it's a start, it's a beginning. And through the WACA program, we are keen to mobilize further support to scale this initiative that's critical for the long-term resilience of the West African coast. So from the World Bank side and the WACA program side, we are committed to advancing this initiative, expanding the knowledge base around integrated sediment management, and supporting the processes that are needed to address these issues, both nationally and regionally, in West African countries for a more resilient future for our coastal communities in West Africa. And so with that, I will thank you one final time and hand it over now to our colleagues to take forward.
Merci beaucoup, Sajid. Comme vous l'avez marqué, c'est vraiment...
Thank you very much, Sajid. As you can see, this is really the first step of many discussions that we want to develop a research program to share our knowledge in order to best manage sediment in our coast. Now, I would like to give the floor from the IUCN from the World Conservation Union. Is that person here? Thank you very much. Thank you, Christopher, to give me the floor in the name of UISA.
For the support program to the WACA program and project in Western Africa based here in Dakar. So thank you very much for this opportunity. And of course, we've been very pleased to participate with WAMU and with all of the regional partners, and of course with the partners in the Japanese hub to prepare this event. So welcome, and we look forward very much to the results, both the presentations and the results of this discussion and these collaborations. Thank you, Christophe.
Merci beaucoup, Thomas. Merci pour ta disponibilité.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you very much. And now, from Gotambo, maybe. Good morning, Mr. President. My name is Soger from the Ecologic Center, and I see that my colleagues are also connected. We're very happy to be taking part in this initiative. As you know, our institution is very active in the WACA program. We're working in 12 countries, not just the 6 initial countries. And we know that the challenges are very large for all Western Africa. As you might know, JICA has trained many West African researchers in the coastal area. Between 2000 and 2011, I was one among those who were done. So I'm very happy to be with you. I give you back the floor. Thank you very much, Dr. Mbu. We are very happy also that you are one of the results of this West African collaboration with Japan. I'm sure it will reinforce in the future as well. Now, I would like to give the floor from the University of Cape Coast from Ghana. If he can give us the floor, please. You have the floor. Representative of Cape Coast University.
Yeah, so greetings from the University of Cape Coast. I am Dennis Aheto, the Director of the Center for Coastal Management, which is the Regional Center of Excellence in Coastal Resilience. I stand on the protocol already established to bring you greetings from our Vice Chancellor, Professor Johnson Nyakubompong, who extends his greetings and felicitations to this meeting and wants to express also through this platform his commitment to this process. As a center, we are equally committed to be able to bring these issues to the fore. There are quite a number of initiatives that we are undertaking, which seeks to focus more on long-term capacity building of young professionals in this area to be able to take charge in terms of scientific and technical inputs that could be provided in the long term to the West African countries. We are pleased that through WACA and the Japanese knowledge hub, we should, and all the other partners, including IUCN, YMO, and the others, we are able to bring these issues to the fore and be able to build the needed technical and scientific capacities that we need to be able to address these issues that we all seek to achieve, particularly the issue of coastal erosion and integrated sediment management. I wish to thank all of you for, particularly the organizers, for the contributions that has been made towards this initiative. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dennis, and I would like to congratulate you for the work you're doing in the Center of Excellence of University of Cape Coast, and we hope that this collaboration with Japan will make it possible to have even more and extra resources for the region. Now, I would like to give the floor to the representative of Japan before starting the various presentations. So Japan, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chair. So good evening from Tokyo, Japan. My name is Tokioka Toshikazu, from Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport and Tourism. On behalf of the Japanese technical team, I'd like to thank all of the colleagues, especially in World Bank and IDI Corporation, for your hard effort to solving the sediment-related problem in WACA region, and especially for organizing today's workshop. So I hope today's workshop will be fruitful to all the participants here today for sharing WACA situation, so knowing each other for the WACA, the current situation, and also the sharing the Japanese experiences. So finally, I wish you all present here today good health and happiness. Thank you very much.
Arigato.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Merci beaucoup. Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you very much for this quick greetings. And I think it was really a good transition because you are talking about sharing knowledge. And of course, this is something that is very important for us. And we need to do the monitoring of the coastal areas in West Africa. And this was done by the Dakar